Have you ever tried to get directions from somebody that's a different personality style than you? It's a train wreck, isn't it? I mean, you get out to go ask directions, right? And you go meet up with somebody that's chatty, okay? And you're trying to get somewhere because there's a function going on. And what do they start doing? Where are you going? Well, I'm running behind. I need to get, oh, where are you going? Oh, you're going there. I was there once back in '82. Okay, well, I appreciate that. I hope you had fun. But can you tell me the directions? Well, see, what you're going to do is going to go down there and, you know what? No, it was '83 when I was there. It wasn't '82. It was '83 because my wife, we had just had the baby. And you're standing there with your notepad and pen trying to get directions, wondering what has happened, right? And the flip side of it, you ever got directions from a C? A person that knows details? Oh, you better have a pen and pad, right? Because there's none of this just drive down there a little ways and turn. Oh no, drive 2.3 miles. You'll pass an oak tree. It looks dead, it ain't dead, okay? You're gonna make a left-hand turn, but don't drive too fast because you're gonna make a quick right. And so you sit there and you look and you go, yeah, the directions, that could be a train wreck as well. Imagine this though, if you don't have the awareness, you're not gonna be able to understand your team. And it's important for you in business to have an added advantage. You as a leader who's communicating the vision, communicating the mission, you've got to get your message across to everybody. You've got to help them get it. And so that means as a leader, the responsibility is on you. And as business leaders, we all know, customers. Now, I know in business, you all have dealt with a customer that has drove you crazy, okay? Some of you are breaking out into hives right now, just thinking back to it. But you and I know they're wired differently. And the goal for your product and service to reach that individual, you're gonna have to deal with people that are different than you. And so how do you do that effectively? How do you make sure your team is doing that effectively? First thing that has to happen is awareness. We just have to be able to look at it and say, everybody's not wired like me. And that's a good thing, okay? And for some of you, it's a really good thing. I also want you to understand that everybody processes information differently. Now, you look at that and you say, well, they're not trying to do it to make you aggravated. It's just how they're wired. In the baby situation, let's think about it. A high D is going to communicate that same information. A baby was born. But you look at it. For the decisive, that's what they're going to communicate. But you start to think, what about this interactive, this person that is more personable and they love people? They're going to know that everybody is doing well. They're going to know who the baby looks like. They're going to have information. The stabilizing, the S, is going to know that everybody's doing well, that we've set up meals for the family to make sure that everybody eats and that everybody's okay. And what about the C? The C is going to be able to tell you everything you need to know. They're going to tell you the height, the weight, the time of birth, if the baby was bald or had a head full of hair, what hospital they're in, and even the room, because that's how they're wired for information. So you look at this and you think about your DISC profile. There's the natural and then there's the adaptive. And you all, some of you that have been through this, are alumni, you all know the deal with this. Your adaptive is how you are when you're being perceived by others. This is how you are in the workplace. This is how you want other people to perceive you. Your natural style is exactly how you are at home. And so when you're natural, you're sitting at home. This is when you're not on target. People aren't interviewing you and people aren't watching you, but this is how you would naturally process information.